Mama told me, boy, don't be nobody's fool. Daddy taught me how to break up all the rules. Where the hell was you when I was skipping school? Ain't it funny how you could learn a lesson from a fool? But things changed for the better or worse. My grandpa died, I ain't get to visit the church. Was only 7 when it happened, but my feelings was hurt. Guess that's part of the pain that manifest on the earth. Now time travel, cause ain't shit changed. Niggas are still slaves, getting minimum wage. Mentally insecure in a delicate phase. So gone, they attack you if you show them the way. But hey, I just let the facts fall where they may. Hopefully around the summertime we call it a day. Burn the building with the house niggas stuck in their place. Not skin color but politically it's about that race. Now listen, mama told me, boy, don't be nobody's fool. Be no fool.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the DmtsRadio show. Today's show is sponsored by Roma Sports Bar, 382 Allen Street, New Britain, Connecticut. Today I have a guest with me, rez4real, correct?
Yeah, rez4real. Yeah.
rez4real. Yeah, nice meeting you,
Nice
man.
meeting you.
Yeah, good to sit with you.
Def.
How's life, man?
Life is good, man. You know, just progressing and working as hard as I can.
Definitely. See, you got your support team with you.
Def.
You know, you got management team. Some artists have it, some don't.
Yeah.
I know it gives you a like a breath of fresh air when you have you know management behind you and team behind you.
Yeah, they're family to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm secure with people I'm with.
That's definitely good. So some of the things I want to talk to you about. I'm gonna get to learn you just like the people's gonna get to learn you, your fans. You know, I like to just sit down, have a conversation with my artists. And get the real you. You know, we have the music. You know, by the way, I love your content. I love your music. It's real hip hop.
Thank you.
You know, I can tell that you take time out and you put art in your music, which is wonderful. You know, you're not just sitting there just writing and trying to put out content. So you know, I respect you for that.
Thank you.
But I want you to just tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, who you are, where you come from. Things of that nature, you know, get us familiar with who you are.
I'm rez4real, and I'm from Middletown.
Okay.
I'm staying in Britain now, but you know what I mean, I've probably been out here for maybe 4 years now.
So you are in New Britain right now?
Yeah. Maybe probably a little bit longer than 4 years, to be honest. I love hip hop, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I do what I love. It's not necessarily me trying to be something or whatever. It's just I do what I love, you know. And
when did it start?
I started probably writing when I was real young, probably 8 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want to say I probably got really serious with it. I want to say maybe 4 years ago. I dropped a mixtape, and basically from there I started venturing out, just trying to find. Honestly, just started from me just trying to find beats that I like.
Okay.
You know, and then I started. Finding producers that I really liked, and I just started working with them, and it just started working. Like I met a lot of people overseas, Germany and New York, and just all over the place.
A lot of networking.
They just started coming to me and asking me to hop on the beats, and that's basically how it started. I just started making relationships with people, and it was just like I don't know, it was really effortless from there. It was just like I was just basically doing what I love to do, and I was just having fun, you know. And
everything else fell in place.
Yeah, basically, and then. You know, the people that I'm surrounded with now, they basically came to me and they like what they were hearing, so they wanted to push it further, and I was around for that.
You was ready for it.
Yeah, so that's what we're at right now.
But the project that you got off, Fool's Gold,
Fool's
correct?
Gold, right?
Fool's Gold.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that project and just the name, Fool's Gold. I know you got some meaning behind it.
Definitely. Basically, the main part is just the smoke and mirrors in the industry. That's the main part for me, you know. And
say it again.
It's the smoke and mirrors that's in the industry.
What do you mean?
Just there's a lot of politics in it. Just to go back to the song that we're talking about. I don't know if the camera was on, but we're talking about the rap politics. A lot of stuff I'm talking in there. There's just a lot of there's politics and everything. You know what I mean? And that's what I really geared towards, just the nitty gritty. You know, not just like you said, like talking, you know? Just really getting down to it.
Fool's Gold.
Yeah.
I like that because I hear you in that hook, you know, do it for the gold, it's the culture. Like to push the culture forward, you know.
Correct. I mean, in a sense, but then in another sense, like as far as mainstream music goes, they're basically pushing people to do it for the gold and rush for the gold, and that's what they're telling people to, you know, go to the stores and, you know, buy the jewelry, buy the clothing, and I think that there's more to life than just that.
Absolutely.
I mean? So
absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to portray with the album. That's what I try to portray in every single song I make.
Yeah. Hey yo, do it for the culture. Rap politics full of vultures. Got me losing focus. Fuck that, my pen ain't better toe up. Take it for that long ride, I'm not your chauffeur. Blocks gentrified, try to minimize my mind, but they in disguise. Sit aside and rise without the when and whys. In reply with thoughts, extort they penny prize. Plenty pride, how you signify? Been inside, so searching fool's gold, but that's in the mind. See the signs of living in prison, we divide. Feel divine, you blind and really victimized. Even ones that a triple rider are sitting inside of the synagogues. Feel the fire, torch and enduring that's been inside.
You know, even if it's geared towards a commercial aspect, I'm still trying to gear it towards, you know, that mindset.
Yeah. No, and that's very important. Like, so is it mainly important for you to say to yourself, like, this is the type of music that I make, this is the type of platform I'm gonna stand on, and I'm not gonna adjust who I am for you? Is that basically your whole purpose?
I mean, it's yes in a way, but it's fun to adjust sometimes, but not to adjust too much to where you're trying to do what other people want you to do. Yeah. To still find that meaning in staying true to yourself. And I think that's what, you know, the album is basically about, is actually staying true to yourself. Whether it's music or it's in whatever it is that you do, you know, stay true to who you are and what you do.
Yeah. I get that feel from your music though.
Thank you.
I get that feel, and just from your demeanor, you know, just meeting you right now, like, you know, it's like you yourself. You know, I'm gonna be myself. You know, some people's gonna, you know, gravitate to it, some people's not. But, you know, just be yourself and stick to what you do.
Correct.
You know, that's the feel I get from it. No, that's perfect. And as far as your whole passion, you know. Growing up, was music something that you used to embrace because you've seen people doing it, or you used to hear it, or is something that you always loved?
So it's pretty much everything I always had, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anything was going on in my life, I know I could turn to music and I would find something, and you know, I got addicted to it, like even the gritty old school rap. That's just I've always tried to dig and try to go as far back as I can. You know, just try to find that gritty sound or whatever it is that would just draw me to the music. So I'm just like a hip hop fiend. That's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And the one thing I do like is that even while building this platform, you know, I wanted to meet artists like yourself.
Right.
You know, because putting purpose and meaning in your music is what I'm all about.
Right.
You know, so even when I was reading your bio, you know, when your manager sent me your bio and I'm reading it, and he's like, you know, Rez is a breath of fresh air, and
right.
you know, you can get a '90s hip hop feel, and you can get that, and that's basically, you know, what I get from it.
Right.
What is every morning you wake up, right? What is the real drive? Where does that real drive come from? In this type of industry or this type of profession, you know, sometimes people can get slouchy, you can get lazy. You know, I don't want to write today. I don't want to go to the studio. Why I got to do that? What is the kick? What is the drive? Where it come from?
You could do as much as turn on the TV. I could turn on the TV and it's just like you could just see what's going on in the world, and it's just that right there gives me drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the people I'm around gives me drive. I mean, they don't let me slack for even a minute.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, just like I said, the TV, the radio, turn on the radio, and you know, you just all the things that are going on, man. That's basically what I speak about.
Yes.
You know, it's basically my story, and that's pretty much it.
And to bring me to my next question, what I love to ask people, with everything going on in the world, you know, racism, violence, politics, everything. How do you stay focused, and how do you feel that you can give a part of yourself to the world that can make a difference?
A lot of patience. I would say, you know what I mean. It's something that you have to learn for yourself. You know what I mean. It's tough. You just gotta stay diligent. And just stay forward. You know. Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision.
Try to tunnel vision. Surround yourself with people that are positive. You know what I mean. That's probably the most important thing that anybody can do, because you know, if you have negative people around you, you're gonna be negative. It happens. I mean, even one negative person can just throw off your whole balance. You know, so that's what's important to me. The people that I surround myself with.
And you do it, and you do it for the what? What do you
culture.
really? Yeah, I know the track is do it for the gold, it's the culture. But other than the people, the culture, what is it? Because right now we're living in a time where everyone want to be an artist. Every time you wake up, there's a new artist. But you ask them, what do you do it for? Oh, I do it because he's doing it.
I mean, the biggest thing is probably the next generation. You know what I mean? Because even you know, you're basically setting a stone. Like if music is very powerful, you know what I mean. So you can be very influential with it. You know, if you have a fan base or a following, you know, they're basically gonna be, you know, some people just want to be that person. You know what I mean. So you have a big responsibility at the end of the day. So you gotta use it wisely.
Yes. I love that you said that, because what we do, you know, as far as hip hop, or what we do for the culture is for the next generation.
Correct.
You know, whether you believe that people are listening to you or not, they're watching you. You know, they're listening.
Big time.
You know, do you have anyone who inspires you?
I mean, everybody, like I said before, like everybody that's around me, they inspire me. Everyday struggle inspires me. I mean, as far as like even going back to like 90s hip hop, they inspire me, you know. Like I grew up listening to a lot of like Big L and just like rugged, like raw stuff. So, you know, even like those producers like Lord Finesse and, you know, Pete Rock and, you know, people like that. So. And
as far as like the message in your music, right? I listened to a few tracks. Okay. You know, not too many, but I listened to a few. Is it consistent? Is it consistent as far as your message and your delivery?
As far as the message, definitely, I would say, because even like with the album, you know, I had to kind of switch it up a little bit and, you know, add those, you know, those songs that, you know, that like the new generation they want to hear. So I would say even in those songs, you can still, if you listen close enough, you can you know, you can hear it, you'll get it. You know.
So what is it? Another question. What is it that you think that we have to do as professionals, as entertainers? What do you think that we have to do in order to kick through or punch through this ice that's kind of like holding Connecticut back? You know, I use Connecticut because it's like we haven't really got that breakthrough yet, but there's a lot of great artists on the rise.
Yeah, right.
You know, what do you think?
I just think that you really don't have to focus on other people or what other people are doing. You really just gotta stick to yourself and your own surroundings and your own craft and your own, you know, what you have going on. Like, I don't really focus too much on other people. You know what I mean? Like my team, they set up, you know, for me to work with other people. And it's fun, don't get me wrong. I love working with people from Connecticut. I have a lot of fun doing it. So I think you just have to just build yourself. You know what I mean? And I mean, you got to represent for the state, no matter how far you go.
But build what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And then basically come together. I see you did a track with Annoy. I got a nice track. What's the name of it again?
Only Way Is Up.
Only Way Is Up. How did that come about? Something you put
just
together.
Just the teams working together.
Team working together.
And they basically made the song work and came out dope.
Yeah. And that's gonna be on a new project, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. What else can we do for the culture? Like, even like speaking about, you know, being a voice. You know, you said music is very powerful. You feel me? It affects a lot of people. You feel me? If if we're not in that circle of unity and trying to move forward as a culture in Connecticut, how do we actually get noticed, or how do we actually build that foundation of industry if everyone is focusing on just their selves? That's what I want to know. I want to get different point of views.
I think that if you have, you know, a number of people of making noise, you know, separately, and you're repping the same place, you know what I mean? I mean, like, even you take New York or wherever it's from, if they're repping that one place, and they're all making noise, I think that's just gonna put us on the map regardless, you know. And like, when me personally, like, I'm always open to, you know, work with people from Connecticut, and that's definitely, I love working with people from Connecticut.
Yeah.
But I think that you know, as far as unity, we can stay. I think unity is great. Everybody should stay unified, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's like that everywhere. Like, I've been to New York. I've been to other states and stuff, and it's a lot of people say the same thing, that there's no unity there, and you know what I mean. But you see
different
people
areas
popping out of there all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why I just try to do my thing, and when I get on a platform to, you know, to push the people that are behind me, then I would be able to do that. You know?
Yeah.
So
No.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of you gotta make the name so that you can drag people with you. It's just, that's how I feel it is.
I kind of, and I agree with that point of view as well. It's almost like they said, like when some artists come from down south, like sometimes you get like 4 artists at a time. It's like bang, 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 and it's like, oh, okay, down south, you know, New York, New Jersey, it kind of like one after another to make that type of noise.
Coming the whole wave.
Yeah. Work, or how much effort it takes to create a project. A lot of people don't really know. You know, they hear a song, they get an EP, they get an album, you know, but there's a lot of work that goes into it.
I mean, it depends, because I mean, you can make an album or a project or whatever it is with just throwing on a bunch of songs. You know what I mean? But like, as far like as if you want to say like how long it takes me, or how much energy it takes for me to write an album, it takes a lot. It's 24/7.
Yeah.
I wake up and I go to sleep, and I'm working and trying to figure out what's the next move, because just staying on topic, staying with the message, and you know, trying to make different sounds, you know, different songs, and it's
tough.
It's tough, but it's fun. You know what I mean? I love the challenge, you know, and even hopping on, you know, a newer, you know, style beat or something that I'm not used to. Like, I love getting into those type of things. So it takes a lot of energy.
Yeah. I still write, but I know how much it takes. Yeah. And then not even talking about the promotion you got to put behind it. You feel me?
Yeah.
The push. You know, another thing, the balance. You know, as far as, you know, trying to pursue your dream. You know, working, and balancing that. You know, as a career. You know. For those that's out there that want to pursue music or pursue anything, you know, let them know how important it is to basically stay focused and the grind that comes with it.
I think one of the most important things is probably stay at your own pace, because a lot of people get into that's why I say focus on yourself. Yeah. Because if you focus on other people and the way that they're moving or the way that they're doing things, you might even get discouraged, you know, because you see somebody that's, you know, moving forward, or they're doing more, but you got to take your own stride to work to where you're exactly where you want to be, you know, and never give up. Yeah. You gotta stay on that stride. Yeah. No matter what, if it's a slow stride or a fast stride, or things are picking up or they're getting slower, you just gotta keep going.
Yeah. And I see that music, right, is a way for us to kind of find a way to navigate through all the hard times we've been through. You understand? Right. Like, it's almost like our career, or our choice of career. And then when people actually gain what they want from it, they tend to explore different things in life, right? What is something that you want the world to receive from you? And what is something that you want to give back to the world? Almost like, what legacy did you want to leave behind?
just the reality. I think that's mostly where my name comes from, rez4real, because I like to keep it real. I like to keep it authentic, and I think that people should know the truth about things, and they should don't run from the truth, because everybody's so quick to run from the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think just keep it real with yourself, keep it real with the people that are around you, and just stay real. That's it.
Ain't for celebrity, I'm digging deeper to reach out. I hope you listen up. A culture prison that's driven to alter wisdom and caught you slipping and switching rhythms to get your winnings. Block division equivalent to bitches stripping. Feeling this world is full of fiction. Diamonds and pearls are for the mischief. Born in friction and searching seas. Worst of me to believe in.
I want to be remembered as a passionate person. You know what I mean? As a person that produced, great music, raw music. And someone that just, kept it 100 all the time.
Yeah. No, I feel you. And sometimes I know this conversation can go on forever, especially when I sit down with people. But for our youth today, we're losing a lot of youth to the streets. We come from the streets, we come from the struggle. What is it that you think that you can give them as far as not only just music, but just some advice? Because I know through your music, you're touching people. Because I heard your music, it's not, you're not misleading them. You understand? What type of advice, like right now, anybody that's listening, what type of advice can you give them as far as the youth today?
We all make bad choices, you know what I mean? And you either learn from them or you don't, and I mean, everything that you see on TV, that's what mainly people are driving for. That's what they want. Just like I said before, and that's what the album. Like there's so much content in the album just about everything that we're talking about right now. You can't believe everything that you're fed. You have to be an individual. You know what I mean? You can't just follow a crowd or, And a lot of times it sounds corny. People don't want to hear that because they're so used to what they're used to. Yeah, it's easy to just, go with the flow. Yeah. So I think just be an individual. Be yourself.
Yeah. Is your direction to get signed to like a major, record company, or is it to basically build your own path and go your own way? What do you want?
I don't plan on signing to a record label. Or my main focus is not a deal. I think that being independent is probably the smartest way to go into today's society. There's a lot of deals are crazy, man. You come around and you don't end up with anything. So I think that I just want to keep building from what I have right now and the people that I have around me, keep building with people, and just basically doing it on our own.
Yeah. No, that's dope. And as far as your content, I know you got this album out, but that you just released, right? Or is it about to release?
No, we're releasing it in May.
Oh, so it hasn't released yet?
Yeah, it hasn't released
yet.
Oh,
so we just got the singles right now.
Right, yeah.
So how many singles we got out right now?
We got 3 out right now.
What's the names?
We got Only Way Is Up, we got Rap Politics, and matter of fact 2.
2?
Yeah.
Rap Politics,
and then Only Way Is Up.
Only Way Is Up with Annoyed. Oh, okay. I myself I'm just a big fan of just art, real art, real music, to put in content, and just exploring, different artists. You feel me?
Yeah.
Meeting different people, So I'm real big on that. What is the goal, and what does the future hold for you?
I think the goal is just expanding the brand, For Real Entertainment.
That's what it is?
Yeah, For Real Entertainment, yeah.
Okay.
That's our label. We're really trying to expand that and probably have people on board in the future with us, what I mean? And probably having, other people to come under us so we could basically give to them what is happening for me. So, more opportunity and just more growth, and getting a message out there too.
Yeah.
Not just trying to make some money and trying to
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because you can make money anywhere.
Anybody.
Do whatever you want to do to make money. There's a million ways to do it.
Foundation, the whole direction. What is our end goal
I think the goal is to just reach as many people as possible, just so that they can get the message that I'm trying to provide. You know what I mean? So they can hear what I have to say. I think that's probably the most important thing to me. Not so much as, you know, the money or anything like that. I think just message is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't even have a message, I probably won't even listen to you. To be honest.
Yeah.
But even in those, you know, in those
type
of songs, I still have a message in it.
Gotcha.
You know,
I like that.
There's still something in there regardless, and especially if it has to do with the album, it ties into the album well. So you'll definitely be able to pick out what I mean by that exact song.
Yeah.
If you listen harder.
Yeah.
You really
and I love interviews like this because it makes me, you know, you get connected with the person, and it makes you really want to listen to their music. Now, you feel me? Because now you put a, you know, who you are inside of the music. You put it together, and you go, okay, now I'm gonna really go back and see what he's about. Because the connection it makes. You feel
definitely
me?
Is.
You know, interviews and knowing a person makes a different connection. You know, when you sit down and listen. You know, I'm looking at your video, you know, do it for the gold, it's the culture. You know, I'm like, I like this kid. You know? And you walk in and you sit down, and I'm like, all right, now I know why. You feel me? You know, your character, you know, is real sharp. You know.
Thank you.
No, absolutely, man. Anything else you want the people to know? Anything you got coming up?
I just say keep an eye open for that Fool's Gold, and you know what I mean, future projects, because it ain't gonna be the only one that I drop. You know what I mean? We got other stuff in works as far as projects.
So this is the first one?
No, I have an EP I dropped, I think I want to say a year ago. I got a mixtape I dropped 2 years ago.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've been on it for a little while.
You've been grinding?
Yeah.
So give them the Instagram, you know, the IG, where to find you, websites, all that.
Everything's rez4real. That's REZ, the number 4, REAL. That's SoundCloud, Instagram, wherever you want to go. Google it and you'll find all my links, basically.
Yes. And you definitely could listen to, you know, rez4real up on the DMTS radio station. But Rap Politics is definitely up there. Do it for the gold. It's the culture. All about pushing the culture forward. Grinding. I love your grind. Definitely appreciate you for coming.
No doubt.
You know. There you have it, everybody. The DMTS radio show, rez4real. Be sure to download the DMTS Radio music app. Subscribe to our YouTube page. That's at DMTS Radio. Follow us on all social media at DMTS Radio. Thank you very much. rez4real.
Yeah. Fool's gold. Do it for the gold, it's the culture. Do it for the gold, it's the culture. Do it for the, do it for the, hey yo, do it for the culture. Rap politics full of vultures, got me losing focus. Fuck that, my pen ain't better, toe up. Take it for that long ride, I'm not your chauffeur. Blocks gentrified, try to minimize my mind, but they in disguise. Sit aside and rise without the winning wise. In reply with thoughts, extort they penny prize. Plenty pride, how you signify? Been inside, soul searching, fool's gold, but that's in the mind. See the signs of living in prison, we divide. Feel divine, you blind and really victimized. Even ones that a triple rider are sitting inside of the synagogues. Feel the fire, torch and enduring that's been inside. I tend to fight the flames and fantasize of living right. Giving sight, would it be for good? I hit the height. Devil working the weight on my shoulder heavy. A culture kept me in arm's reach, I'm feeling empty. Torture sent me to vultures that's condescending. How they felt when Katrina ain't forced a levy. I'm digging deeper to reach ya, I hope you listen up. A culture prison that's driven to alter wisdom and caught you slipping and switching rhythms to get your winnings. Block the vision equivalent to bitches stripping. Feeling this world is full of fiction. Diamonds and pearls are for the mischief. Born in friction and searching seas. Worse than me to believe in currency. Freedom ain't free when living in greed. The devil lurking and waiting for motivation. Control the patience, I'm praying for more than basic. Limitations are blocking my dedication. In the maze of the matrix, it's hard to fake it, but I'm aiming for the top. No remaining to that spot. Yeah.
Pray like I need to. I see through the see-through. Don't let the greed and dishonor mislead you. Better days in my image, I draw it out. You can paint the picture when I'm finished. Just make sure the blood turns green when it's spilling. Who you killing? Let's try to get a million. Who? Oh, your brother, your sister. We praying so hard, hope the landlord don't evict us. Ignorance, no bliss.